The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense is on the field for the first time today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach Big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, wait. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires left. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The Blue Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point was good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Wake Forest offense will get the ball for the first time. Looking for room, it's Claiborne. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. To the ground, he's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Claiborne. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a third and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Now on fourth down, he gets a hand on it. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Gonna have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1 yard gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's King. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes...
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Grabbed behind the line, it's Claiborne. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark.
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Vic. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vic. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. He wants to throw it again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle, it's Vic. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Claiborne. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Claiborne. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Offense gets set for second down. Unloads quickly. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught over the middle. It's King. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Using the quick game. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The play action fake. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time. Breaks into the open. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot. Your linebackers have very little chance of catching this quarterback because he's so special. You better put some more speed on the field.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Using his feet. Picks up the first down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And, dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Final minute now of the third quarter. On the ground, it's Moore. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Looking left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Quick completion to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Catch in the middle, it's Kane. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get...
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes a connection. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sure hands, it's Claiborne. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the eye into it.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they